From Julio Cruz and Gaylord Perry to Alvin Davis and Harold Reynolds to father and son back to back bombs. From Junior J, Joey, and Edgar with Randy, A-Rod, Dan, and the Sheriff to Ichiro Moyer and Mikey C to King Felix, Kyle Cruz, and Cano to the present with Julio, Gilbert, Kirby, and Cal. I don't believe it. It just continues. My, oh my, it's another sports podcast.
My, oh my, it's another sports podcast. We got our super producer, Indy, down there in Nashville, Tennessee. That's Vaden Podcast Services. Vaden Podcast Services bringing this show to life. Shout out to the homies in the live chat. We love the knowledge. We love the energy. Shout out to our friends at Romantic About Baseball because I love the game on the diamond, but I am so freaking frustrated about our Seattle Mariners. Y'all know who I'm about to introduce. My main man, Sam, will mess around and get a triple-double. Sammy boy, how you doing, man?
Pretty pissed about the Mariners, dude. Their inconsistency is getting a little ridiculous, in my opinion, and they need to be able to step it up and start hitting major league pitching consistently. Because they're not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, this is rough on so many levels, Sam, because I think we can look at it with the players, we can look at it with the managers, the coaching, the front office, the ownership. I mean, I think this is just top to bottom, really lethargic effort across the board. And I do want to give a little bit of credit first, though, Sam, because like you just said, the hitting is atrocious. And when you don't hit, your team looks lethargic. You're not running the bases. You're not high-fiving. And I have always said this to my core, Sam. I love baseball so much, but hitting is contagious. And it brings a contagious energy. When everybody on your team is hitting, everybody feels so good. The dugout feels so live. And the Mariners do not have that at all. Bumba Clot in the house. Boy, I need a little bit of Rastafarian love right now because the Mariners got me heated, Sam. You were referencing Julio not coming up to the box quick enough. You've noted to me many times this year. I want you to kind of talk to me about the attention to details or lack thereof.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just one of the few things a manager can control. Like, has a lot of control over is fundamentals, attention to detail, and just doing things the right way. And we seem to be lacking in that department. It's just boneheaded plays over and over again in the outfield with the Rosarena. He did something else today that was pretty damn dumb. I forget what it is currently. But then, yeah, Julio not coming up and being to the plate when it was his turn to bat. I mean, I've never fucking seen that before. Not once in my life have I ever seen that before.
T-ball?
So it was, yeah, I don't even think then. I mean, it was after an inning was over. I mean, they had all day to sit there and think about it and talk about whatever they wanted to talk about and get Julio his pads on and everything. I mean, it is either a failing by Dan, Julio, or both. I mean, probably both, in my opinion, because that's just dumb. I couldn't believe it. We can't have this kind of stuff. It makes the team look bad. It makes us look bad. I mean, it's just unprofessional, and it's got to go.
Wow. I mean, how does that even happen? Your head's got to be in the game. And then we're talking about head being in the game, Sam. We can reverse earlier in the week, and everybody knows I love Dan to death, man, but that was just a blunder. He doesn't even know that you're not allowed to have two straight mound visits. I didn't know that, frankly, but it's not my job to know that, Sam. It's not my job to know that. And I want to go into a systemic problem because we are looking at the Mariners from all angles in this episode. And a lot of it's frustration. And a lot of it's because this is a talented team, but the wins are not coming from this talent, Sam. But the problem I'm talking about is, in what world does any employer have a multi-million job offer up and they don't interview any external candidates? In fact, they don't interview anybody at all. They give this multi-million dollar W-2 employee job to an internal candidate with very little experience. This happens nowhere in business on planet Earth except for maybe the Seattle Mariners organization.
They want to keep the good vibes going from 1995 still, apparently, and they're still holding on to that nostalgia. And eventually, you got to cut bait and let it go, man, because this is just not working out. The team looks sloppy. The team does not look motivated, organized. Yeah, we need a spark, just like Hits on Deck said. We need someone who's going to go out there and motivate the team, and they do not look motivated to play baseball right now.
It's tough. It's tough. Well, the attention to detail is brutal, and we do need some good old fashioned slump busters, but it's really hard when we're running out guys like Ref Snyder every freaking Sunday evening. GM, thank you. Ref Snyder, I defended for a good part of the season, but y'all know where I stand, and now we are at Memorial Day, and Judgment Day is now here for veterans struggling. Sam, did you know that there are only 8 big leaguers with a worse WAR than Rob Ref Snyder? Only
Ah,
8 big leaguers with a worse WAR than Reffy. I mean, the dude is barely hitting above 100. His OPS is in the 300 level. I mean, he's got a for all of you stat nerds, a negative 10 batting run value according to Google StatCast. Negative 10. And I wanted to look in depth here, Sam. And this fall off is so significant, really, because Ref Snyder was helped by Fenway Park in a significant way. Last year at Fenway, he hit 300 with an 861 OPS at Fenway. Fantastic. Big drop off, though. 232 and 721 OPS on the road. But you know what? A 721 OPS is slightly above league average. So, I mean, even on the road last year, Reffy was a slightly above average hitter. What a freaking fall off. It seems like if I'm a veteran hitter, Sam, if I'm a veteran hitter, I am doing everything I can to not go to Seattle because this seems like we are the last stop for those guys right now.
yeah, dude. I mean, the list goes on and on right now. We got a AJ Pollock, Ref Snyder, Solano. I mean, Tommy Lastella, I believe we had too at some point. Like, yeah, we're the old players go to die, it seems. The old players who used to be good at something. And yeah, I'm tired of seeing these platoon guys taking up lineup spots. But we have to say shout out to Emerson though for having his
Yes,
first 4-hit game. We can't just let that slide by. And he was one of 3 Mariners to do that with the age 20 or under season with him, Junior, and Alex Rodriguez, which is pretty impressive. So hats off
phenoms.
to him. Yeah, hats off to him.
Are you kidding me? You put yourself in a category of 20-year-old hitters like Griffey Jr. and Alex Rodriguez. Those are the
Mm-hmm.
2 most talented players I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes.
Yep.
Unfreaking believable. 3 doubles, too. 3 doubles. And that's part of the problem, though, man. We're talking about Colt Emerson and his 4 for 4 and yet another loss. This team is. We just cannot get to that 500 level. This is just such a below mediocre team. And everyone's right. Like, we need the spark. It feels lethargic, Sam. And I'm looking at these last 10 games, man. These last 10, like you said it right off the bat, the hitting, the hitting, the hitting. In the last 10 games, we've hit 189 with a 288 on base. A 288 on base percentage. We've hit 10 home runs. That's pretty good, but we've only scored 32 runs. This team cannot score runs unless they're hitting the bomb. And last season, Sam, the home run differential is a critical part to winning baseball in today's era. Last year, 6 of the 8 divisional round teams had a positive home run differential. But right now, I guarantee you, my eyes are telling me, Sam, that the Mariners will be 2 out of those 8 that will miss the playoffs because it doesn't matter. It's just stinky right now. I'm having a hard time, man. I'm frustrated, dude. I'm frustrated.
Yeah, I'm not ready to write their season off yet. I mean, because if they
Absolutely
can
not.
just tread water and keep, at least somewhat within striking range, if we get Cal back and Donovan finally gets freaking healthy, somewhat or as healthy as he could be, I mean, we can go on a run with the best of them. But we just got to be able to start putting things together all at once. See, like one day our hitting's actually good, but then our bullpen falls apart, or our starting pitching falls apart, or just fucking Dan just can't seem to push the right buttons. Whatever buttons need to be pushed, he's pushing the wrong ones, and it's kind of nuking our season right now.
Yeah, I do want to bring up one huge point because rightfully so, man. Dan deserves a ton of criticism. He deserves to be on the hot seat right now. But the one thing I will defend him for is the Mariners are a very front office driven organization. This is an organization where Jerry DiPoto is definitely the Ayatollah of baseball, so to speak. So we really got to remember that a lot of these decisions are made ahead of time. And they really piss me off, dude. Real bad Bumbleclaw. Who could bring the spark? I'm looking for Victor Robles. He has just come back. The lineup has been absolutely pathetic against left-handed pitching. I would like to move JP back against the left-handed pitching. I would love to move him to the end of the lineup in general, but I just think that maybe that's an option right now. He's laughing, but there isn't anybody external coming right now.
He might have been talking about Robles. Like in a trade, is what I think he's talking about. Bring on in a trade. And I don't know. I don't know who's on the market with everyone being so mediocre and or bad. I mean,
well,
we don't have
right
a lot
off
of
the bat,
sellers right now.
Isaac Paredes. I've been asking for Isaac Paredes for 3 or 4 straight years now. Houston Astros are having a terrible year. The Mariners and Astros have already proven that they're willing to trade together when they're both within a pennant race. Everyone remembers how much discourse was caused in the clubhouse when we traded Graveman for Toro and all of that dysfunction that happened there. I would definitely be looking for Isaac Paredes. He seems like he'd be redundant in that he's not any premium position type of guy, but man, the Mariners lifer is calling me out. I did kind of say that about Jerry DiPoto. I did compare him to a little bit of a dictator because I do feel that that's the way this organization is run. And Jerry makes a ton of great decisions, but he has also made a ton of really shitty decisions. It's almost like he's got a Jekyll and Hyde. He's that Green Goblin guy on Spider-Man, the mad scientist. I feel like he can almost get in his own way at times, but
you're thinking that he sets the lineup card for the day?
I think he has a major influence. I think he has major influence.
Yes. I mean, Ryan Divish says that Dan makes the calls.
They say this all the time.
Flat out. He said Dan makes the calls on that kind of stuff. So I'm not giving Dan any quarter on this. I mean, yeah, dude, it's just been bad. I mean, who was the fucking one who left Castillo in the 9th? Cost us a game.
Well, why
wasn't Jerry?
Let's rewind. Time out. Let's rewind this whole situation, dude. Take it, but just rewind that whole situation. We haven't even talked about this yet.
Oh, well, after the piggyback, we had Bryce Miller wheeling and dealing through 5 2/3 of an inning.
Yep.
They inexplicably take him out to a pivot man, Farrar, which I don't quite understand. Why didn't we save him? But then, put Castillo in the next inning, and he has a good first inning, struggles a little bit in the next one, gets out of it, and then shits the bed, and we lose in the 9th inning. Why the hell wouldn't you have Munoz come in with a clean inning and do what he does? None of those would have been hits with the no one on base to begin with. No one was hitting off Munoz that day. It was just frustrating to give him an opportunity with the guy on first and second. Not a way you want to come in as a closer. That's what you pay the man for. I don't care if you want to get Castillo his reps. I don't care. That's not winning baseball. And starting him tomorrow is also not winning baseball. That's fucking Mickey Mouse bullshit right there.
Well, let's keep rolling on it, man. I mean, so we're talking about the team. They're not willing to get rid of Ref Snyder because of the $6 million right now. And we're literally, what is it, to not hurt Castillo's feelings, Sam? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, that's
clearly
what it seems
Bryce
like.
Miller's been the better pitcher. Nobody on planet Earth. Dude, we got aliens 5 galaxies over that can see that Bryce Miller is the vastly better pitcher right now. And so you said the Mickey Mouse bullshit, man. And I fall for this shit all the time, and it's never been clearer. And it's been a minute since I've been this animated. I usually write down so many more stats than this, Sam, but everything's just big picture, and I'm seeing it so clearly. Seeing this Seahawks win Super Bowl 60 and everything they did to get to that mark. They went against the grain by trading Russell Wilson. They went against the grain by trading Geno, by trading DK, by cutting Tyler Lockett, by cutting Bobby Wagner. They made all of these, potentially crushing moves in the eyes of their fans, and it all led to these brilliant moves to culminate in a Super Bowl victory. The Seattle Mariners would never have the guts, they would never have the courage, they would never have the stones to make those sort of moves. They would never trade no Russ. They wouldn't trade Russell Wilson at 45.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you on that. Not at all. And yeah, I mean, the ownership's just not up to the par as the Seahawks ownership. General manager, he's not up. I mean, he is a well-regarded general manager, but he's no John Snyder. Not many people are. Yeah, he's one of the best in the league. And so just top down, Seahawks organization is a better organization.
Yeah. And I think we've made it pretty close, because I don't want to act like the Mariners are a dumpster fire organization, because they're not. They're not. But
they're middling. They're fucking middling.
They're mildly serious. Damn right, Xavier. The Royals are better. That's what I see too. Oh boy, and I want to give a little shout out to Salvi Perez, man. The Mariners are trying to make an epic comeback late in the ninth inning in Game 3 of the series, and one of the oldest players in baseball pops out cat quick from his catcher's stance, grabs the ball, spins, pivots, fires to first, game over. I don't want to get so hyped on the Royals, but I'm just hyped on Salvi Perez, because that's the type of guy that there's few guys that I respect on a certain level as a guy like Salvi Perez, and to see him pop out the box with that cat quickness. And you know what that tells me too, Sam? I'd be looking for other baseball right now. The Mariners are disappointing me so much. I'm looking for other baseball teams to fix that itch.
Yeah, and Salvi's the one who did the damage on us late, I think, too, that really put him really far ahead and kind of put the game out of reach. We tried to claw back into it a little bit, but yeah, with those 2 extra runs, that pretty much sealed the deal. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Yeah, it was brutal.
Okay.
That was in the 5th inning, wasn't it? Well, that was in the 5th inning. That wasn't in the last inning. I think so. Yeah, something like that. We got knocked around so much, I'm losing track of when it happened.
Man, with this sort of play, man, everyone's going to be better at whatever hobby they love this summer, man. Real talk. We're going to have better tans. We're going to get more vitamin D. We're going to be better on the course. We're going to be stronger swimmers, because this team is giving that lackluster shit that makes me not want to go. I mean, hey.
They're a hard watch. They are a hard watch right now.
My oh my is going to be at the ballpark Friday night, man. The whole my oh my team is going to be at the ballpark Friday night. Maybe who knows? This might be the only game of the season.
Yeah.
Let's be real here.
At this rate, I mean, shit. It's hard to want to go out and support a mediocre, middling fucking organization like this right now. Well, God damn it. After we were so close to the World Series, all we had to do was go and spend a little fucking money. That's it. Make the team better. And we didn't. We kind of tried to doggy paddle and just float. Instead of actually trying to get better, we just tried to maintain where we were, and we didn't do that. And it's disappointing.
Opportunity is knocking. Opportunity is knocking, and we're not willing to answer the door, man.
Yeah. I mean,
it's frustrating because we're right there.
Be the spark, but yeah, I mean, if we could get all the pieces lined up and playing together at once, I mean, we'll see what happens when Cal and them are back.
Proving to me that they're not going to do it, Sam. Like, if it happens, if it happens, oh, that would be great. That would be great. But the opportunity has been there, and the opportunity is starting to pass us by. it's realistic for us to think that maybe Logan Gilbert had hit his peak. It wouldn't be the first or the last time a pitcher hit his peak in about 27 years old or so. And there's a lot of things around the corner, Sam, and I just want to talk about ownership too, and it's just so important. It's just everything. The Seattle Seahawks were a garbage franchise when we were kids under the Ken Behring ownership. Then they became a world-class organization under Paul Allen and his family. The Paul Allen Trust sold the Portland Trail Blazers recently, and majority owner Tom Dundon has been aggressively cutting costs from the normal Allen team budget. We're talking layoffs of 70 plus people. They cut 20 to 25% of the business staff. They refuse right now to pay good market value for good coaches. They won't pay for the travel for two-way players in the playoffs. They've tightened the budgets across the board. And so I'm just saying that you got to be really grateful when you have great ownership. I don't care whatever fan you are. If you have great ownership at that given moment, you really got to cherish it. You really got to treasure it. You don't know when it's going to change because the good times don't last forever. And as we know, Sam, there has been a bid by basically an Indian steel tycoon for the Seahawks recently. And I'm not going to discriminate against any person I don't know because I know nothing about the recent bidders on the Seattle Seahawks. But we got to come to the realization, man, that this team could be owned by someone that's nowhere near the great, Pacific Northwest, and that's just the reality of sports. So, just a ton of shit out there, but yeah, I mean, it's going down for the Blazers, and you sure got to appreciate great ownership when you have it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of times they're in the background, right where you want them, because when the ones that are out front and center and want to be the center of attention are usually the ones that their team suck, like with the Jets and people like that. I mean, it happens all the time. It's either them or just the cheapskates, like the Bengals. They don't want to pay for a damn thing. But yeah, in the Browns. But yeah, I'm happy we've had such great ownership for the Seahawks for so long.
Yeah,
I wish we were
yeah,
so lucky with the Mariners.
yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what we're saying. We need the vibes though right now. I need to get out to the ballpark for the vibes, man. Straight up, thank you, Bumbleclot. Dude,
Yeah,
Tyson B,
Jerry
Jerry
Jones.
Jones. It's so interesting, And Jerry Jones has been is another guy. I think kind of like Jerry DePoto in a certain way, where he is his own worst enemy. Like he has made so many great decisions in his career. That's what's made him a Hall of Famer. But he has also gotten in the own way of that team's success for the last decade plus, maybe much
Jerry
longer.
Jones
And
and
so
a Hall of Famer? I don't know about that.
he is in the Hall of Fame. He
Is
has a
he
gold jacket.
currently?
Yes. Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
That's wild.
And I'm gonna say
He
like
coasted off Jimmy Johnson's hard work. What the fuck's that?
I'm
Why?
gonna
How'd he get in
say
the Hall of
80
Fame?
to 90% of it is how forward thinking he was for what the NFL has become. Like back when he bought the Cowboys for like $400 million or whatever, he thought the NFL would become what it did, and that is, I think, the biggest reason why he got put in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
And
okay.
it's because
And
they
Tyson
all
B in
like
the
just
house.
like to
I
suck
want to
off
talk
the
about great
Cowboys.
owners, dude. Mr. Steve Bisciotti with the Baltimore Ravens, man. Consistency and willing to let your guys do the work. We always know the Ravens are going to be a competitive team. We never need to ask about that. And that just goes to the very top. And it's not firing guys like, shooting from the hip, man. It's letting things play out and diligently thinking, man. Like when we got rid of Pete Carroll, we have exhausted every last resource to making this relationship work. It's not going to happen. It's time to move on. But that's what you need from your ownership group.
Yeah, yeah, you're 100% right. And who do we think is going to win the World Series? I mean, I'm liking the. I mean, Yankees are an obvious
I like the
choices there.
Yankees.
Yeah, but Dodgers, even though they're not quite as hot as one would expect, but the Padres look good. It's too early for really me to make a solid pick on that, but yeah, the front runners who you'd expect more or less.
The way too early prediction for the World Series winner for me is the Yankees because they have just that starting rotation that you always covet, and they can hit that 3-run homer in the seventh inning to change the tides, man. Tyson B took a little too long to fire Harbaugh. I get that. I get that. It's one of those things, though, man, because we you don't want to alienate your fan base too quickly, so you need to let those things play out for
A
better and
lot of
worse.
that
For
fan
better and
base was
worse.
calling for that, though.
Okay, yeah. Well, Tyson was calling it for ever since he first hopped on with the show. And he's been really locked in. It, I love the Ravens organization. I really do. And let's be real, the Seattle Seahawks brought a lot of the Ravens organization with them, with Coach Mike McDonald. There was already a wonderful foundation in place here. So it was just a great marriage of two great organizations with John Schneider and Mike McDonald. And then I talk about the Seattle Mariners with Stanton and Dan Wilson and Jerry DiPoto. It feels like I got, three aces up on one hand and I got a 2 and a 7 on the other. It's just bullshit, man.
Yeah, yep. Agreed. Agreed. And the Braves, I mean, they're one of the better teams in the league, but I don't think they are World Series ready yet.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see. Like you said, it's still so early. I mean, the Mariners, there is a really, really good chance with all of this disappointing play and all of this frustration that the talent can turn it around.
Yeah. Yeah,
And we're only
absolutely.
2.5 out. We're only 2.5 out. Sometimes you just got to be in that shitty division. Every single 12 knows. Just be in that shitty division sometimes, and maybe you have the greatest run in football history happen because of it.
Yeah, yeah. The Patriots have been benefiting from that for a long, long time. So, I mean, if it's good enough for the Patriots, I guess we can take it too. Yeah, but the whole season has really just been a shit show. I mean, it's really just been ugly and not
It's
impressive.
so frustrating. In every single way, Luis Castillo's been one of the worst big league pitchers in the league this year. And we're going to start him over Bryce Miller, who has come back looking as sharp and dominant as we've ever seen him. Furthermore, we know Bryce Miller has an upward trajectory. He is definitely an ascending player. We're all wondering if Luis is completely cooked.
Yeah. Well, shit. Who's leading the Mariners?
This is bullshit,
right
dude.
now
This
in
is
home
pro
runs?
sports. Where is the meritocracy in pro sports right now? You're still gonna get your money no matter what, man.
Yeah.
Now my frustration is the Mariners are a pussy ass organization also.
Yeah, yeah, they're just cheap is their thing. Is they're cheap. They don't want to spend the money and not get something out of it. But fine, move him to the bullpen. His stuff seemed to play well for one inning. Let him do that. That's great. But see, the thing that's just frustrating, who's leading the team in home runs right now?
Is it Rayleigh?
Rayleigh. And who's leading the team in RBIs right now?
Rayleigh?
Rayleigh. Yeah, and he doesn't even play every goddamn day. So it's like, what the fuck? We're putting Ref Snyder in.
And we're subbing him out for a guy that's hitting 100?
Yes. Yes.
I think I'm taking crazy pills, man.
Yeah, it makes
I
no
don't know
sense.
if I've ever been this frustrated with the Mariners, even in team with dog shit team. How many dog shit teams have we had, Sam? How many dog shit teams have we had?
A lot. A lot. Too many to count. Not. I don't really want to.
Dude, okay, the frustration is real, man. Obviously, I do need this on wax, though. I do need this on wax. This is a talented enough team to turn it around, but I don't think we're going to get Cal back till June. So the guys need to step up. Thank God the
June or
division's
July?
shitty.
Did you say June?
June.
Okay,
You're thinking July?
I have no idea. I
Okay.
thought. Yeah, I thought one of you guys said July.
Help me out here. Because the Mariners are being so hush hush about it. I had AI try to help me out here, and AI is telling me early June is the hope.
I think they're just guessing because I don't think there's been really an update in 2 weeks.
I think what they said is that all they were talking about is his injury report versus all the players with similar injuries in their time frame. That's how they figured it out.
Yeah, I don't know about putting me in behind the plate. Shit.
I don't got the
yeah.
arm for right field though, homie. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. I wish. I wish, homie. I can pivot and turn at second, man. I do not got that cannon out there. So
Yeah.
I guess I got to go to AAA, man, because no one should be taking Cole's spot.
Yeah, they're putting us both in right field for on Friday night when we're gonna be there for the game. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, man.
Yeah, 90s sing along fireworks night on Friday is what we're going to. So
There we go.
That'll be a good time. Yeah. At least one that we know will be in for a good show no matter what. Because the
For all the
fireworks shows
80s
are
and
on point.
oh, dude, 90s fireworks night. Let's go, baby. We were meant for this shit. We were
Yep.
meant for this shit. And we might need
Absolutely.
something to pump us up other than this goddamn baseball team.
Well, I mean, Emerson has got me a little pumped up here. Because he was going into this game batting 100 something. I forget what it was.
I was gonna say as low as it
Yeah,
gets.
he's up to 286 now after today. Shit. Okay. Yeah, maybe he'll be the spark we need once we get our good players back to actually have a chance here. That's my hope. God, Ref Snyder pisses me off. Just even seeing his name. But yeah, I mean, and our best players are space cadets most of the time.
Well, what are we doing about that too? Ref's not he gets demoted from leadoff to cleanup. What is that? What is that? What demotion is leadoff to cleanup? I feel like I've just lost my mind here.
Well, why was he even leading off to begin with?
Seriously though.
I mean,
well, this is a team that brought up Jared Kelenic and put him at leadoff. So we just love to find the shittiest possible option you can possibly think of in the entire organization, and that's who fucking leads off.
Yeah, it's been a headache season to say the least. Paid a goddamn $100 to watch this bullshit on fucking Mariners TV. Pisses me off.
I know, real talk, man, real talk, dude. The scams that all this shit is now. All that we got to have 50 apps. We thought we were free. We were free from cable for about a year and a half. Then all the apps took over. It's all fucked up again. The Mariners just want to piss me off. It's summertime though, so thank God. If I need to go outside and just make myself feel good in the sun, thank God we got that, man. Because this team ain't gonna give me that right now.
Yep, that is a fact. That's a fact. And do we got anything Seahawks related? I don't think I've really heard much about the Seahawks going really much at all this week.
It's the quiet. It's the quiet time. It's the time of the year where the head coach and the GM and the PR director are all praying that they don't get any calls or texts in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that is true. And how Njiga got the Defensive Player of the Year award, apparently. Did you see that? That's pretty fucking ridiculous. The disrespect. At least we know he'll be going into the season with a chip on his shoulder.
This guy's gonna have the fire. This guy's gonna have the fire, man.
Yep, 100%.
Okay, I don't want to be a dick at all because I love this guy so much. We all do. I promise you, JSN's not gonna have a season like Cal back to back.
Yeah,
JSN's gonna light that bitch on fire again. I promise you that.
Agreed, 100%. The whole people even on this show, I think you're asking what's Cal gonna get 50 over under. Man, I didn't see him getting close to it. It was just too hard to repeat for a catcher.
I mean, I had him at 48, and I'm gonna be wildly high.
Yeah. I don't even know what I put him at, but I mean,
my brother and my sister and her fiance were over kicking it with us this afternoon. We're just out in the sun chilling, and we're shooting the shit and stuff. And I'm just saying, Sam, I don't know if we truly appreciated how magical last year was. 60 home runs by a catcher.
It's ridiculous.
We're never going to see 60 home runs by a catcher again. I don't know if we'll ever see Cal hit over 35 again. I saw those memes. And I didn't want to believe Chris Davis, but maybe there could be a little bit of truth to it.
I don't know what memes you're talking about, but I mean, shit, it's hard to
Chris
do that
Davis
back to
was
back.
that guy who was like, he hit 50 home runs like a couple years in a row, best power hitter in the game for 2 years, and then hit like 190 the rest of his career. Tyson B knows exactly who I'm talking about, the Oreo smasher, but it would be the Cal Track. Like, he was the best hitter in baseball for like 2 years and then couldn't hit 200.
I got you. Yeah, hopefully it's not going to be that bad. I mean, that would be.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. And sometimes you get an injury-plagued season. Luke Raley had a dog shit season by the numbers last year in 2025. It was because he was plagued by injury. 23, 24, and now 26. Luke Raley's been a damn good big leaguer.
Yeah, dude, he's been one of our best players. I mean, he's been
Him and Randy, like you said. I mean, we got world-class dispensaries here in the great state of Washington. It feels like some of the homies on the team are getting a little bit too into that, because you're right, they got some space cadets on the field, bro.
Yeah, that's just I just hate sloppy play as in general. I mean, you got to have your shit buttoned up and playing like
And baseball's supposed to be an attention to detail sport. It really is. Like, you're always, every single pitch, you're supposed to know where you're going to back up. You're supposed to know your primary throw. You're supposed to know your secondary throw. You're supposed to know where you need to cut off to left. You're supposed to need to know where you need to get the cutoff from right. There is so much attention to detail.
And you got to know the goddamn count. You got to at least know the count.
Not knowing the count, not knowing the outs, not knowing your place in the order, like you referenced to start the show, not knowing your place in the order amongst the time in the game. This shit is ridiculous. There has been so much criticism about the bullpen management, the lineup management, Sam, but I think the biggest indictment on Dan and the coaching staff as a whole is, like you're talking about, this sloppy, lackluster, no attention to detail baseball. To me, that's a bigger indictment of the coaching and the leadership than even just those in-game decisions.
It's kind of like the Pete Carroll days where we're getting flagged over and over again, but just without the winning. You know what I mean? At least with Pete and them, they played a little like loose, but they're having fun.
Yeah, you take the penalties from the MLB because they're giving up 14 points a game.
Yeah, exactly.
You can take that when you're giving up 14 a game, but it's a little different when you're, can't even get to 500.
And getting shut out, getting swept by teams who aren't all that.
I mean, thank you, Sam. That's another factor. Nobody pitches complete game shutouts anymore, and it happened to the Mariners.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. It was looking close to happening twice with how that guy was rolling through us today. He was like at 30-something pitches in the fifth inning, and I was like, holy shit. God damn.
I gotta stop it, man. I'm laughing now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. And I mean, one thing Cal needs to get better at, I'll say, when he comes back, is his ABS calling of balls and strikes and challenging some plays. Because Garver has shown how important that can be, and they have the best spot on the field to be doing that. So I think Cal's got to step his game up on that, because it makes a big difference.
Yeah, no doubt. Woo! Woo! I love this team so much, Sam, but sometimes I question if they love me back.
Yeah. No, they're a fucking fickle mistress. I'll say that. They're a pain in the ass.
I love it, man. I love it. Well, it's been an awesome time chopping up with the Seattle Mariners right now. Anything else you got for the people, homie?
No, I'm good. I'm ready to put this week to bed.
Let's let it rip. Let it rip, man. My, it's another sports podcast. Shout out to Indy, man. That's Vaden Podcast Services. Shout out to all the homies in the live chat. Shout out to my homie Sam. It's your boy Ty. My, it's another sports podcast. Mariners, season ain't over, man. Let's lock it in and get going, baby.
Have a great Memorial Day, guys.